I like how Reno is this city that's like sitting in a little basin. There's mountains on every side if you look around. I like cities like that. I mean, I've said many times that I like mountains. These aren't like the tallest mountains or whatever, but you know, everywhere you look, you see them. And when the light hits them just right, looks beautiful. Some of my favorite scenery is that sort of thing. So I've set up my tent, set up last night over at this, like in the middle of a cloverleaf highway interchange sort of thing. And looking at it on the satellite, I just thought it might be a good place. There's also like some ditches around that are kind of look okay, but one thing you can't see on satellite is the depth or the elevation change. And it turns out this little cloverleaf is even better than I thought, because it does dip down, and that helps hide you a little bit. So yeah, you can still, there's like this bridge up here, you can look down and see everything, but it's pretty nice anyway. I just kind of left my stuff over here. And too, what I've kind of started thinking about lately is that you know, as long as I take all my high value stuff with me, it doesn't really matter if I leave my tent and my sleeping bag and stuff. Especially right now, it's like summer, and you know, the temperatures, I'm more at risk of being too hot than too cold. So the sleeping bag and tent are not really that important. The tent is more important for the protection from insects than anything else. But yeah, so that's where I've left this. This freaking Arizona iced tea jug sprung a leak. It looks pretty solid, but it's like, I don't know, somehow it just sprung a leak. So I'm kind of dealing with that. But yeah, there's enough tree cover that I'm pretty happy. Got this bush protecting me and everything. There is like these street lights up here kind of shine down here during the night, but you know, nothing crazy. So I had like no money whatsoever when I came up here, but then I was kind of like complaining on the Patreon Discord about it. Not really trying to beg, but at the same time, it is kind of all I am these days, is a beggar. So I was kind of complaining about my financial situation, and some people donated some money. So that means I don't have to go busking or anything. I can pretty much just take off. I do want to finish up this video about Reno first. It's like done. I just need to finish it up tonight, and then go to Starbucks in the morning, upload it, and then take off. If I keep going across the street here, there's a truck stop, and you know, obviously the on-ramp is over in that direction too. So yeah, just a couple more things I need to do here. I should be able to get out pretty early tomorrow and start heading east. Alright, new videos uploaded. I am ready to go. I'm feeling really tired though, really weak. So there's this whole situation yesterday where it's a little complicated to explain, but my PayPal account, my PayPal card is broken, so I can't use the card anywhere. I can still use the account, but I can basically only use the account in like apps and stuff, where I can put in the card number and stuff. So Patreon pays out to that PayPal account. So for a little bit, for a couple days there, all I had was that to buy food with. So I was buying like Burger King and McDonald's, which is just awful food. And so 2 nights ago, I basically got sick, threw up, and then I didn't really eat much the next day. I was trying to just drink water, and I ate some like yogurt and an apple, trying to just get healthy stuff, and it kind of helped. But now I'm feeling really weak, I feel like I need some sort of, I don't know. Maybe I should go to, all that's around here is like a Target, so I could go to Target and get some sort of like meat or something, some hot dogs, or maybe even just a protein bar. This whole PayPal situation should get fixed once I get to my dad's house in Kansas City, but who knows how long that's going to take. Plan is basically just to hitchhike as much as I possibly can and try and get there quick. It's going to be a long stretch of Nevada and Wyoming and Nebraska until we get to Kansas City. So yeah, for right now, I think I need to eat something, and then I'll get on the on-ramp. All right, got some Chick-fil-A, ready to get on the road. It's a little hot out, but not that hot. For around here, not that hot. All right, so this is I-80, which is what we're going to be taking pretty much all the way down. For some reason, they've got this like elevated on-ramp system here. Seems like it might be a little bit annoying for me. I'm going to have to, yeah, this is the on-ramp I'm taking. So I'm going to have to cross this road here, and looks like it's going to be a very tight, unsafe on-ramp. Some dude just handed me a taco. Get the most random shit out here. Oh brother. I wonder what direction this is headed. If it's stopped here, I would imagine that's because it's going into the yard way over there. So it's probably going west. That would be my guess. Either way, I'm not doing that. I can't. It's not the sort of thing you want to do on a whim. I don't know. There's even a bridge way over that way. I don't know. People who are more familiar with Reno might be able to figure it out. Maybe this is the spot to wait. I think the issue here is that there's nowhere for people to stop. So that kind of sucks. I think the next best thing is way down that way. I think the next exit down this way is also like too big. It doesn't have like a proper on-ramp. So, I was wrong. It is going east. Well, that kind of sucks. I was kind of counting on that on-ramp being hitchhikeable. I also had the thought, I don't actually know if it's legal to hitchhike in Nevada. That might be one of the states where it's not legal. I seem to remember hearing something about that. Well, I think it's fine anyway, because it's only illegal if you get caught. It's about as legal as anything else I do around here. But yeah, when I said it's not hot, I said for around here. So that doesn't mean I'm happy to be walking another mile or two to the next ramp. There's this Petro truck stop over here, and obviously a couple things around here, including a casino. It is still Reno. I could go around to all the trucks and ask truckers for rides. It's not super consistent because a lot of truckers, especially anyone driving for a company, really can't pick up hitchhikers. They have cameras and stuff in the cars, so can't do that, but a lot of the independent truckers will. It's probably in October I'm gonna go ahead and start looking at truck driving schools, somewhere where I can get in and get my CDL and get set up with the job immediately, and do that for a little bit before building up some money and trying to build a better base for doing the same thing I'm doing right now, but hopefully better. Well, they don't have anywhere to sit in there. It's just like a restaurant and a casino, but I got a drink. I'm sitting outside, so we'll see. Hey, it's some cardboard so I can put up a sign. Might even be a good idea to busk for a little bit here. Well, I just sat down for a few minutes to drink my Mountain Dew and stuff, and I decided to busk a little bit, and I made $20. So I made almost as much in that like 30 minutes or whatever as I did my whole like 2 weeks in Reno, which just goes to show you it's all luck, just pure luck. So all right, I guess that's that. Now I gotta figure out, somebody did offer me to ride, but they were going the wrong way, so now I gotta figure out where I'm going from here. All right, this looks a lot better. I can't tell if the on-ramp itself has a good shoulder, but this part does. So worst comes to worst, I can sit out here and stick the thumb out and just let people stop here and take me east. Hey, if I don't get out of here by tonight, then I'll try and camp by the tracks. See if anything stops going north again, or east rather. It kind of widens out right over here. All right. Time to settle in. All right, got a ride from a guy named Bill over to Fernley, and then he gave me $20, which is amazing. I can't remember the last time I got money from a ride. Actually, it used to happen all the time, and then it stopped happening for some reason. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get a shower. I'm gonna try and do some laundry, and it's like 4:30 already. I might be able to get one more ride, but it's kind of a long way to the next place, so we'll see. Yeah, this stuff is all nasty. Just, I mean, look at this. Look at this freaking shirt. I don't even know if the bleaching is because of the sun or if it's just like soaked in sweat. Yeah, it's well past time for me to get this stuff washed. Alright, well that's what it looks like clean, so I guess that bleaching is permanent, which kind of sucks. I am also, these pants, got a pretty serious hole in them, so I really can't, I really gotta get some new clothes. That's pretty much it. Alright, this is going to be the first shower I've taken since Seattle, so however long that's been. Feels wrong filming in here, but yeah. See you when I'm clean. Alright, nice and clean. So between the laundry and the shower, I think I did spend all my money. I also had to buy shampoo, so that was part of it. And then I bought some Arby's. So I spent all the money that I made today, but that's fine because I've never felt so good about spending $40. Yeah, I mean, you don't know satisfaction until you've had a shower after like 3 months of no showers. So I'll just put it right here. So now I'm looking for a spot. I mean, there's basically nothing else around. There's like a concrete plant over there, the town is like on the other side of this highway, and then if I go back this way, there's going to be just a bunch of nothing. But then there's also this little spot back here, which kind of seems nice. But I don't know. I'm going to look around a little bit. Well, there's a fence. And there's a bigger fence back there. Wonder if I can get, I mean, obviously this is not a particularly tall fence, but don't know what's going on over there. I wonder if I get behind this black, like, landscaping thing, if I could be a little bit more hidden back here. Nice thing about truck stops is you have the wall of trucks blocking the view. Would be right by this on-ramp though. Yeah, could go like back this way. Could set up back here. I could set up over by this bush, or I could just go back that way. Might also look out this direction. Alright, there's this thing, this big thing being constructed over here. I remember talking to the guy on the way in, and he said he didn't know what it was. I said it looks like some sort of distribution center because of all the I don't know what you call those, loading bays, I guess. There's like a pile of rubble there I could hide behind, but I don't know if anyone's using this shipping container for anything. It's Friday today, so tomorrow's Saturday. I don't know if the construction crews are going to be working on Saturday. Could just go like over here behind this fence. This is like the back side of the repair shop that they have. Most likely nobody really comes back here anyway, and if they did, would they really be like looking this direction? I'd say probably not. I like this better than going over by that billboard. I like it better than being right next to the on-ramp over there too. I guess I could just set it up like right here. Alright, there we go. It's set up. I decided not to put the cover on it because it's just going to blow around in the wind, and it doesn't really matter. I don't know how much you can see on the camera, but I feel like it's pretty serene out here. It's pretty desolate, but in an interesting, beautiful kind of way, I would say. I figured it was going to be windy tonight, and it is. There have been nights in the past when the noise from the rain cover flapping around has kept me awake. I think the jingling of the zippers is also pretty bad, but we'll see. Alright, it's morning. I did have to move my tent last night because the wind kicked up so bad. I think it was coming from this direction. I don't actually know what north is right now, but it was coming from over this way, and it's just coming in so fast. It was like, felt like I was gonna blow away, and it was loud, and there's no way I was gonna sleep. So I had to move to the blind side of the wind, and that's working out pretty well. So I need to wake up, so I'm going to get my stuff put away, and I think I'll probably go buy some coffee. I have some coffee left, some packets and stuff, but I think I'm going to save that for a time when I don't have money or don't have access to coffee. So
for now. Gas station coffee is usually pretty cheap, so I'll just do it like that.
It's not just the big cities that have casinos in Nevada. It's pretty much everywhere. I mean, the truck stops all have casinos in them. Casinos randomly all over the place. It's kind of a weird environment. But you know, at least it's interesting. This is my on-ramp. It's not super busy right now, and I don't honestly know if there's going to be that much traffic on this on-ramp because you know, it's the town of Fernley is further down that way. All that's really going on here is these truck stops, but that could be enough. I mean, like you can see, there's cars going this way. It's not just trucks, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I might have to be out here all day, but it might go quick, you never know. I find truck stops to be so interesting. It's kind of exciting, you know. They're full of activity. There's people constantly coming in and out. It's like a hive. Just like there's so much going on. There's so much to do. You got about everything you need. You got, you know, showers and laundry, and like, where else can you do all that at once? But you also don't want to hang around truck stops too long because they're very expensive. All the food's pretty much, you know, 20% more expensive than you get it anywhere else. It's also because it's kind of like it's a liminal space, right? If you haven't heard of liminal spaces, it's this term that's been thrown around recently that refers to places that you usually would just pass through, like you know, a hallway at a convention center, or like a school. Not like the classrooms in a school, but like the hallways and the common areas in the school or something like that, you know, areas where you pass through and it's not like, you normally don't even pay attention to them because you're not there for that long and you're going somewhere else. That's a liminal space. And truck stops feel like that for sure, because everybody who's there is just passing through, except for the employees. But even then, they're like, you know, they're all thinking about going home already. So when you're sitting at a truck stop for long enough, you know, taking advantage of the Wi-Fi and the power, you just feel like you see all the people coming and going around you. It's like the place itself is stationary, but the people that give it life are constantly cycling out. Alright, well, not really getting much action out here. And a cop just drove by with his lights blaring, clearly going somewhere, and just gave me a drive-by warning. Just as he was going by, he put on his loudspeaker and said it's illegal to be on the on-ramp, get off. It's kind of funny actually, but yeah, so alright, I was kind of thinking I'm probably barking up the wrong tree anyway. Doesn't seem like I'm getting anywhere doing it that way. Probably should just go ahead and make a sign saying like looking for a ride east, and just go around to the truckers, I guess. Alright, well, I went back to the Loves, and I sat down and I just kind of got on the internet for a while. It's kind of like what I feel like is going on is that I don't know what to do next, but I think I do know what to do next. I think what's actually going on is I get this thing where if things don't go exactly according to plan the first time around, then I just kind of want to call it quits and try again later. And that's not like a very productive mindset, but it's kind of just the way it is. And I don't know, it's easier to just roll with it, so that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I mean, now it's like, it's not even that late, but I'm already calling it for today, so I kind of figured that back here there might be a spot where I can sit down and relax a little bit. There's a train track over here, which might be loud, but I've dealt with that before, so it doesn't really matter. There's stuff going on over this way, but I don't think there's really, you know, much. I guess there's a fence here, so I am probably technically trespassing. Saw a little lizard. I've been seeing lizards here and there. They just kind of scurry away into the bushes when you get close to them. Seeing all these little holes here. Wonder if that's lizards or if that's something else. Don't know. Well, I don't know. Is this a good spot? It might be. It might not be. I don't know. I don't really care. Just gonna plop myself down here. I think that, like I was saying a little bit ago, it's surprising sometimes how little people care if you're in the wrong, if you're in a place you're not really supposed to be. Most people just don't really give a shit, so I think I'll be fine right here. So I guess the plan right now is just to try again tomorrow and do it the smart way this time. It's the next morning. I found what looks to be a little mushroom, which is pretty cool. It was just sticking out of the sand here, basically like right there. I was just like, hey, what's that? Dude, I have seen desert mushrooms before. This is a pretty small one. It's kind of interesting. You wouldn't think, because this is just sand. This isn't even dirt. So you wouldn't really think that mushrooms could grow in sand, but yeah, they can. I think, you know, I was listening to a podcast the other day. They were talking about setting goals and stuff, so let me set the goal today that I want to, at some point, I want to make a sign and I want to go, I want to go around to all the different trucks with a sign asking for a ride, and if that works, great. If that doesn't work, then I would like to spend at least an hour in front of the truck stop trying to hitchhike. And if that doesn't work, then I don't know. I might look into like doing some sort of ride sharing thing. I know you can look on like Facebook. There are some groups that'll do that. It's not like a sure thing or anything, but if I could get some sort of ride through that, then that would be fine too. I don't really have that much money, but let me face the camera while I'm talking. Ignore my bald head that needs to get shaved. What was I saying? Yeah, I had some money, and then I had to spend a bunch of it on like food and stuff, the showering, which ended up costing more than it should. And then Amazon Prime, I think my Amazon Prime subscription auto renewed, and that cost me like $120, which is crazy. It's crazy that I actually had that much, but yeah. it's always something, man. So I don't have as much money as I wish I did. I need to be very careful today with how much money I'm spending. I need to not buy anything from the truck stop. I have like a few cans of pasta and some ramen, so I need to be eating that stuff first. If I run out of that and I can't get to a Walmart or something, then I can buy stuff from the truck stop. But it's very tempting because they've got, you know, fresh food and they've got fast food restaurants and stuff, so it's very tempting, but I can't be giving in to that temptation. So yeah, that's the plan. Time to get all this stuff put away. Before I go over there, I decided to use up the last of this bottle of water that I have. Making some food. Bought this other one yesterday before I left. So finish this and I'll go over there and get some coffee and see what happens. All right. Well, it's like what is it, like 11:30 right now? So I had my coffee, kind of just on the internet for a while, and then I decided to procrastinate doing what I know I need to do by doing something else that I wanted to do, which is make a different video about my Vietnamese language learning process, because that's something I've been doing a lot more lately. I'm trying to do like a couple hours of study a day, so that's a big part of what I've been doing lately, off camera. But I don't want to have like too big of a section about that in this video, so instead I made a different video on a different channel, which I'll be linking in the description if you want to check that out. I know it's not like that interesting to everybody, but it's something I've been doing, so I wanted to make that video. So now I made a video about Vietnamese, but I haven't actually done any study, so I'm gonna go do some study, and then I'm gonna go around to some of these trucks and see if anybody's going east. Feels like it should be so easy, but it's not. So I normally expect to find cardboard by the dumpster back here, but I don't see anything. So wherever they're putting their cardboard, it's not where they're putting the rest of the trash. Not anything in there. I'm gonna just walk over here real quick and see. Maybe the pilot has some cardboard. Alright, finally found a piece of cardboard. And I'm looking for a ride east to Lovelock or further. I tried to write east and Lovelock a little bit bigger than everything else, just so that people can see it from further away. So, now do I want to... Let me hitchhike at the exit of this place for a second, and then I'll see if that works or not. Well, no success so far, but I think that, you know, if you can't be on the on-ramp, this is the next best thing. I'm just next to a stop sign over here. So everybody who leaves this pilot has to look at my sign. You know, I'm still missing everybody who's coming from the Loves, but there's basically no way I can get both of them without being on the on-ramp. Even then, I don't know if it would work that well. But I'll just sit here. Maybe I'll move over to the Loves at some point. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Well, I was out there for a little bit, but guy came over and sat down right next to me. It's like a kind of, I don't want to be too mean about it. He seemed like a nice guy, but he was like missing an arm and like had a fucked up eye and was really dirty and talked with a weird lisp. That kind of person, you know. Again, seemed nice, but I wasn't fully enjoying his company, let's say. So made an excuse to get out of there. But I don't know. I feel like just holding the sign up is kind of not doing that well, but I think having the sign is better than not having it. Maybe I'll I don't know. Yeah, I'll try some more over at the Loves until the sun goes down. It's only 5 right now, so it should be some time still. But I don't know. I'm gonna sit inside for a little bit first. Hello, little guy. See if I can keep him in frame as I get a little closer. There he goes. Pretty big lizards out here. Yeah, well, the next day, I'm feeling a little discouraged, you know, both because it seems like it's hard to get rides, and also because I can't seem to motivate myself to go out and get rides. I try not to read comments, but when I open up the YouTube Studio app, if I scroll all the way to the bottom, it shows me 2 comments. Every once in a while I'll accidentally scroll down too far and I'll see something. And it's a little roulette every time whether or not I'm gonna see a negative comment, and it's gonna affect me. But yesterday I saw a comment and it was basically like, dude, you're not even trying. That was the gist of the comment anyway. And man, I wish it were that simple. You know, I can't really explain it to anybody who doesn't also experience this, but I get this paralysis sometimes. Also, I can't lie, it's sort of getting harder and harder to motivate myself the longer I'm out here. I just I'm getting kind of done with this whole lifestyle, you know. I'm sure you guys are enjoying it, not having to do this every day, just getting to watch the highlights. But for me, it's getting very tiresome. So I think once I've been out here a year, which will be October 1st, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits, try and get a job, driving trucks preferably. I know that makes good money and there's lots of jobs available, and I still get to travel around, although not on my own terms anymore. But still got like a month and a half until then, so I gotta try and make the most of it. And I definitely don't want to be spending all that much time here, so try and get out today. On the other hand, that guy was absolutely right, because I did nothing today. I just erased this day from the face of the earth. Might as well have not happened at all. And you know, Not proud of myself, but oh well, it happens. I just wish it didn't have to happen like while I'm trying to film more, because then I have to say something about it, and I can't just pretend that I can't just like skip over it and pretend that it didn't happen, because it did. And it's not like you can argue like, well, sometimes you just need to take a rest day, because the last 2 days were rest days. Like every day's a rest day. So yeah, I mean, I feel, I get frustrated with myself for the same stuff. And then when I see a comment about it, it just like continues to frustrate me. But even more now that I have outside confirmation that other people see it too. Well, back on the on-ramp. It really seems pretty dead right now. I don't know. You could make an argument that I should wait for like peak hours or something, but I don't even know when that would be, and the longer I wait, the less likely I am to actually do anything. So I'm just feeling kind of impatient right now, and that's about it. Just need to take advantage of that. Try and get some hours in. Me and most people, we like to have control. But maybe you've noticed that you just can't have it all. There will be many times when you're overwhelmed, so you put out the signal and you ask for help. If luck be with you, somebody will heed the call. Sometimes in life you stop and look around. Some things are hidden and they're waiting to be found. Sit yourself down in an empty place. Close your eyes and hide your face. You can hear God's whisper if you focus on the sound. Nice thing about sitting at this corner here, I'm realizing, is that people give you money. You know, nobody's going to stop at a off-ramp or an on-ramp to give you money. But, you know, money's nice and all, but I would really prefer to just get out of here, you know. I've moved over here by the trucker's entrance to the pilot. A sign laid out. Only reason I don't do this more is because I'm probably going to get kicked out pretty quickly. I know they don't like soliciting or panhandling or whatever it is they choose to call this. So, yeah, whatever. But if I'm going to get a ride from a trucker, this is literally the best chance I've got. Because they're coming in, they're going to see the sign. Whether they choose to read it or not is their choice. But, you know, they're already stopped, and if they want to pick up a hitchhiker, this is the best time to do it, when they're already stopped. You know, like I've said a million times, most truckers cannot pick up hitchhikers, but every once in a while you get an independent owner operator or somebody who just doesn't care, and they'll pick you up. It has happened. It has been known to happen. It's just whether it's going to happen for me right now. Okay, well, sat out there for a little bit. I don't know, you know, in theory it's a better place to sit, but I don't feel like anyone is really paying any attention to me. So, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. And you know, going around to the different trucks and stuff would probably be slightly better, but yeah, that's a little too close to like social interaction for me, so I'm not going to do that. I might do that. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow. It's like 3 right now, so I think I got out there at like noon-ish, maybe 11:30. Which means I really did put in a good few hours, but yeah, I mean, it's not really working out that well. Even when I do try, it doesn't work out that well. I looked over at my backpack, and at first I thought there was like some string on it or something, and then I realized no. There's actually 2 lizards just hanging out. Oh, that's nice. I'm starting to feel like this was a bad idea. Like maybe this highway is just not active enough to hitchhike on. At least for me, for the way I do things. This might not be a great situation. I don't know. I mean, I just start thinking about alternative ways of getting out of here. So possibly I could go online and look for like ride sharing things, or I could I'm kind of thinking about going back to Reno and then trying to get on the train. That would definitely, I mean, it's more reliable than this, for sure. Of course, then I have to get a ride back to Reno, which is like the same problem, but harder, or easier. Probably easier just because it's not that far, and there's probably more people going that way than there is going the other way. I think the problem is just that there's nothing on I-80 east of here, so like nobody's going that way, you know. Truckers maybe, and I mean, I guess people that like live over there, but there's not that many people that live there, so what reason do they really have to be driving back and forth all the time, you know? Alright, well, I've thought about it for a little bit, and I've decided that, yeah, the move is just to go back to Reno. I think if it's this hard to get a ride now, it's not going to get any easier, you know, when we're even further out. So, yeah. Go back to Reno, try and get on a train. You know, there's that intermodal that you saw stopped on the east side of town. So maybe try and catch one of those. And yeah, I think that's going to be a lot more reliable than what I'm doing right now. It's too fucking hot out here. There's more cars going that way, which is nice, but you know, nobody's stopping still. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss here. All right. Well, yeah. I guess despite my best efforts, I managed to make it out of that truck stop. Now I am back in this spot in East Reno. So I guess the plan right now is to hop a train from here. So I'm going to need to be a little bit careful about what I share because I don't want to give away specific spots or anything. But I'm at a spot now where I think I can get on, and so I'm going to hang around here for a couple days and try and find a window of time that I can sit near the tracks, because I have to cross the highway to get to the tracks. I'm really tired, honestly. Like, kind of beat. All the sitting around and all the worrying, all the stress is kind of gnawing at me. But yeah, I'm gonna settle down a little bit. So I just got packed up, and I felt like I was missing something. And I looked around and I realized, where's my ukulele? I have my water bottle. It's not like I could have accidentally put it somewhere. You know, it's a ukulele. It's not small enough to lose like that. I think I must have left it over at the truck stop, which is insane. How did that happen? How could that have happened? It's not like... That's crazy. It's not like I was... Did I take it off at some point? I probably unhooked it when I was like sleeping, just because it's easier to move stuff around and get in the bag and everything when you don't have everything hooked up all the time. But so did I not have it at any point yesterday? I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I had it yesterday. So when did I take it off? Or where would I have put it? Did it fall off somehow? I doubt it. I mean, my water bottle broke when I took it out of the guy's truck that I got a ride from yesterday. Is it possible that... And this, so the carabiner's gone too, so... Okay, so that means that I didn't take it off, because when I take it off, I usually take the ukulele off of the carabiner. I don't take the whole carabiner off of the backpack. So I think there's a chance that ukulele is sitting on the on-ramp over there. Well, I gotta go find out. So if it's over here, it's gonna be down this way a little further. There's also a slight chance that if it did break off or something, then it is still in the guy's truck. So hopefully that's not the case. Scanning. And if it did fall off over here somewhere, I don't think anyone would have moved it. It's really gonna suck if that ukulele is gone. I mean, ukuleles are cheap and all, so it might not be that hard to replace, but it means I'm gonna have to just like fly a sign or something to get the money to replace it. I mean, I'm not seeing anything. I don't know where else it could be, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think I was this far back when I got dropped off, so. So, I'm definitely just gonna have to fly a sign, I think. There's really not much more I can do. I need I need cash, really. I need to get another ukulele. I need to get some groceries. And then I need to get on a train, which, I don't know, that might be the easy part, as it turns out. We'll see, but I think I need about like, I don't know, $80, $90, something like that. I'm gonna try and get that money for the ukulele through panhandling, and which means I'm gonna need to spend a lot of time doing that, which I have not done up to this point. Any amount of begging that I have done has mostly been through busking, and really have not flown a sign like at all. But you know what? All the more reason why I should do it. I've been looking at trucking schools. I can't exactly figure out how it's supposed to work, but I think you apply to different jobs and then they pay for the tuition, and then I don't think you usually get paid until like a couple weeks after you start training. So I don't know how that would work exactly, but yeah, I'll figure something out with that. But I guess pretty much I have to get to like, and I don't have to, I could just apply right now, but I kind of want to get to at least Kansas City first, and I want to wait until October 1st. But you know, I don't know, the application process might take a month, so it's good to just start looking now. Aside from that, I'm just fucking hanging out, I guess. You know, it's no fun, really, just being homeless in a city where you don't have any money, don't have anything to do, just kind of waiting for something to happen so I can get out. Lost my instrument, lost a bunch of money at that truck stop. Like I said, that shit's expensive. And just feeling like I don't know, not feeling as like depressed as I was back at the truck stop, but I'm just feeling kind of like annoyed now. And I don't know, like, it's not like being employed is any better. Just trading off one annoying lifestyle for another. Time to go enter the workforce with an asshole boss, gonna disrespect you all the time and overwork you and underpay you and try and screw you out of any benefits you might get. And you're going to be working 24/7 and have no control over your life, and you're still not going to have any money because you're not going to be able to spend anything. You're going to be working all the time. So, you know, just trading off one bullshit lifestyle for another, I guess. Soon after that, my annoyance turned back into depression, and I fell into a deep, dark hole. I can't figure it out. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I suck at everything that I do. I fail at everything that I try. Nothing seems like it's worth doing. I feel like I'd just be better off dead. If I keep living like this, I'll just slowly turn into one of those people who's been on the street forever, just lost the will to try and better themselves. Just slowly die sad, undignified death. If I try and get a job, it's just back to square one. I can make all the plans I want, but life is just pain, one way or another. There's no escaping it. It's just pain. I'm just gonna leave all my shit right here today. I don't really care. I don't think it's gonna matter, even if it does get taken. Everything seems like it's melting. I can't tell what's real and what's just a distraction. Reality's so fucked I can't even face it directly. I need to do something, but everything I need is out of my control. I want to get out of this somehow, but all the alternatives I can think of are much worse. Freedom just doesn't exist. interfacing with the world is just so overwhelming. Why is it I make these elaborate plans and then fall apart as soon as things go slightly wrong? I wish I was more flexible. I wish I could just let things slide. I've fallen so far. I don't think there's ever a way back into normal life. Even if there was, I'll never fit in with all the normal people again. I can never become normal again. I've done irreversible damage to myself. I wish I could take it all back, but at the same time, I think I would just keep making the same mistakes. I'm broken and I can't be repaired. It seems like something needs to change, but change requires effort, and I have very little energy to spare. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I'm in a depression spiral right now. I don't know, it just feels like, I don't know, reality gets weird when I'm like this, and I don't know if anything I say really even makes sense. I don't necessarily want to put out a video like that, because then people will take that and just be like, oh, this guy's crazy. And it's like, well, yeah, temporarily. I'll get over it, but for now, yeah, I am going a little bit crazy. But I think I just gotta relax and realize that there's no actual pressure, you know, other than money. But you know, I have ways of making money that I can take advantage of. Just need to calm down, realize that everything's fine, put one foot in front of the other. So that's what I gotta do. Alright, well, that's it for this video. So yeah, that's something. I didn't want to upload this video at first because I didn't really know what I was doing with it, you know. I kind of realized that you know, among other things, this channel is about self-expression, and if I'm holding back on uploading the low points, then I'm not really expressing myself, am I? I'm just trying to, you know, appease as many people as possible at that point, and that's not really what the point of this channel is, or something like that. So I just decided to lean into it, and I am feeling better now. You know, I was at a low point there for a while. I am still in Reno, as you can see, but I'm doing better. Just kind of waiting for more money so I can buy my ukulele, get some food and water, and then get on train. That's the new plan. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, my PayPal card is still broken, so it doesn't really matter because I can still use it. It's still useful. I can still use it for food and stuff. But it's more useful if I get money through Cashapp right now. So if you have the ability to donate through Cashapp, that would be preferable. But if not, don't sweat it. Yeah, gonna try and get back on the road here. It's been a little bit tricky, and it's been a little bit hard to get myself back on my feet after just being so low. But I think I'm pretty much there. So yeah, without further ado, go ahead and read the comments. And these are all from you know, August 2nd till now. So, you know, I don't have any of this money anymore, just in case you were worried about that. So I got $25 from Andy, left no comment. Got $100 from Thomas, left no comment. Thank you very much, that's very generous. I got $40 from Alita, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She said, I watched my first technohobo video about a month ago when the thumbnail caught my eye. I follow unhoused issues, so the YouTube algorithm brought you to my feed. I live in Portland, Oregon, and you were just through here. You also look like you could be a cousin. I don't think we are, but then again, aren't we all cousins? Keep learning your songs, stay safe, and happy travels. Thank you so much for that thoughtful comment. You know, my mom is from Oregon, so there's a non-zero chance that we might be related somehow. Yeah, obviously, keep learning your songs, and I will once I get that ukulele back. Yeah, thank you so much, and thank you for following Unhoused Issues. That's something that takes a lot of bravery to do if you're, you know, I'm just covering this stuff incidentally because I am out here, but it takes a lot of bravery to make that your focus. If you do have a stable life and all that, it's very generous, and yeah, good for you. Then I got, if I can read my own handwriting here, I believe this is from Carl. Gave $25, said love the videos, hope this helps out a bit. Thank you very much. I'm sure he did. Curtis gave $25, said hey man, enjoy your videos, sorry you're low on funds, I hope this helps, come to New England sometime, love to meet you and help you out. Yeah, New England, that was the plan at one point, like 4 or 5 months ago. Now we're starting to head into fall, and I don't know if New England's a great idea. Plus I'm like thinking about getting off the road in October, so I don't know. But then again, no plans are solid yet, so who knows, maybe I will. Brian gave $20, no comment. It's airplanes, the airport's right next to here, so the airplanes are could be a bit noisy. Yeah, Brian gave $20 with no comment. Adam gave $10 with no comment. And then Adam again gave $10 with no comment. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. That all, you know, it all adds up, and it's all, you know, if I didn't have that money, I wouldn't have been doing so well even at that truck stop. So, you know, thank you everybody. Thomas gave $10 and said check out Trinidad, Colorado. Okay. RJ's Adventures gave $10, said hope this helps a little, awesome videos. And then they gave $20, I think it was like a week later, said stay hydrated, I'm RJ's Adventures on YouTube, so I guess they make videos too, so check them out. RJ's Adventures. It's also my initials, Ross James Hartzell, RJ. So Brian gave $20, said I enjoy your videos, I hope you have safe travels, thank you so much. Ken gave $10, stay safe, play your uke, and keep posting. Well, I've been staying safe. I lost my ukulele, and I didn't post for 2 weeks, so sorry. 1 out of 3 ain't bad, I guess. Michael gave $7 for YouTube videos, thank you. And then Andrew gave $15 with no comment. He's the guy who gives his comments in weird sections, so thank you for that. That's actually kind of helpful because you know, when I was sitting here in Reno again, just kind of doing nothing with no money, you know, $6 coming in once a week is actually like pretty good. That's enough to get me some food, so thank you for that, Andrew. And that's all the donations for now. Hopefully the next video will see me not in Reno anymore. It's been, I don't know how long I've been in Reno, like a month, over a month I think. Not sure how much over, but I like the town, but I need to get moving, just to get off my ass. So thank you everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.